remember and respect that and remain open to the mystery of how and why and on what level healing occurs. So one of the things that we do is we sort of bombard them with a whole bunch of different things and modalities, and some things resonate with people and some things don't resonate with people. And I don't know what heals alcoholism or addiction, you know, and I don't pretend to know. But I know that there are certain things that help and that resonate and that people feel like they can get into. And so we just remember that. Holistic approach is we treat the client's body, we treat the client's mind, their subconscious, their energy field, the underlying issues through a variety of modalities and treatments. And if you have questions about that, I know some of this might be new language, or you know, questions about the subconscious or the energy field. I'll go into that in a minute.
There goes my battery.
Why this population needs a holistic approach? I mean, I think every population needs a holistic approach, but this one in particular, reliance on intelligence has been what they attribute their success to. And so they need a different way. They need a different approach. By the time they hit their bottom or intervened on or come into treatment, there is some opening of humility and a chance to offer more than an intellectually based cognitive way out of the mess that they can find themselves in. Although we do cognitive therapy, we do psychotherapy, and we do medical treatment, and we do all that stuff. We don't promote ourselves as like granola type program, because I think that people, especially affluent people, are like, I don't want that shit. So it's very subtle. We know what works. We know what will help them. And a lot of times there's a lot of resistance. And so it's a really soft sell. I mean, they come in, they're in a safe place, they feel good, and we work on them, and they don't even know what we're doing half the time, which is okay, because we're healing them, so when we create a safe place physically and emotionally, we can expose clients to other ways of thought, communication experiences. Once they experience something besides reliance on their own intelligence, their awareness and choices expand. And again, a lot of this is done subconsciously. This is a little bit of what holistic treatment looks like, and it's really just the beginning. It's a circle. Again, the circle symbolizes the person. I couldn't get the person in the middle because I'm not a computer person, but if I could get the person in the middle, then it would be like that. But there's all these different approaches and ways that we bombard is too strong of a word, but that we influence the client with. So I'm going to talk about them just briefly individually. So we do psychotherapy, we do psychiatry, we have a medical director, we assess them on that level. Is there a chemical imbalance? Do they need detox? Do they need, all that kind of stuff. Our clinical director is a licensed clinical psychologist. So they're evaluated and treated psychotherapy. And they're given all the basics of education and what is addiction. And so we do that. That's certainly part of the holistic approach. We are a 12-step based program. We think it's not perfect, but it's the best thing out there, the best thing going. I've been sober for 22 years and got sober when I was 17 and learned everything I know from AA, basically, and from where AA and Al-Anon has led me in terms of other growth. So we are a 12-step model. We do get clients who come in and say, I don't like the 12 steps, and we're like, that's okay, come on in anyway. And it's a soft sell. By the time they leave, they're loving AA, they're going to meetings, it's just a soft sell. Yes, sir.
I work in a university, and I get the resistance to 12-step because of the spirituality or the God thing. So, could you say a little more about this? It's okay, just come on in, kind of thing.
Yeah, we sense each person has resistance to something. And when people have resistance to the 12 steps or to the spirituality, we just kind kind of go, yeah, that's okay, that's fine, you know, you can participate in whatever parts you want to participate in, and, you know, we're not going to shove it down your throat or anything like that. It's just, it's one way that we found that works, and, you know, just kind of leave it at that. We don't, we're a real soft sell about people who have resistance to AA, and almost 100% of the time they do leave and go to AA and have a transformation around that. So.
We also do spirituality. Spirituality